Shannon, I was sorry to see that your bear prank
Epic
kind of
fail.
fizzled.
Epic fail.
It did.
I screamed.
I mean, not even Gina was scared.
But I have to tell you the,
Okay, but the
footage of us getting ready.
That was the most fun. The house was 20,000 square feet, so why she and I were in a pantry that was literally,
we could
like
barely move.
4 by 4.
Get your hair in there. Gotta get it up. Oh my God, they're gonna see.
I couldn't see all the eyes.
Heather, things got a little tense between you and Noella when it came time to choose rooms. Noella, you claimed you deserved the biggest room because your dad died.
There's 2 masters, one below us.
Another one that looks just like this?
Yep.
I mean, my dad did just die, so it's not like I'm trying to pull rank or anything like that.
That's the weirdest thing. Who says that?
Do you feel like that's fair, or were you just playing the card?
Oh, I mean, fair and playing the card.
I was like, let's offer her the room because her dad just died, but you don't even give anyone the opportunity to be nice because you just
Shannon never gets the big room.
Right from the bat, you were just like, I'm just taking this room.
Keep in mind, we're coming off the heels of like a month where nobody was responding text messages to me.
The reason why maybe that was happening was because you were telling these lies and it was making everyone feel a certain way.
You were
and
the
even
only one that was obsessing the lie thing. I had a genuine connection with Gina, genuine connection with Emily,
That's
genuine
fine that you
connection
have a
with
connection,
Shannon.
but they're still hearing you lie about me.
Together.
Like you were just, like you were.
I was mad at
You
Gina.
were so controlling of the
after-
friend group that nobody could be nice to me.
After-
Nobody
yes,
could have
it's
a
all
human
me,
experience.
Noella. We all agree on that.
That's not true.
Okay, all right, all right.
That's not true.
Okay, all right, all right.
After,
Listen.
I am saying something. After
I
the
am
camera-
saying something.
I apologize. But after the cameras went down, can I just button this for 1 second? After the cameras went down for the final time in Aspen, Noella came out to me and goes, hey, can we start over?
So of course she wants to start over.
Now?
Okay, all right,
Too
okay.
late.
Well, I do want to talk about one thing that was said, that Noella was facing her own karma.
Right.
Which really kicked her when she was down.
No,
But
that's
didn't
not
she say it
fair.
first?
She
She
said it
did.
first.
I don't appreciate
Whatever,
you calling
you-
me a liar. This is your freaking karma, and your karma will solve it on its own.
My life's good. Your karma's already giving you what it needs.
This is not this.
You sling something at me.
it was
I just
because
slung
it
it
was
back. It's your
boomerang
karma.
back.
No, it's your karma.
At that, no, at
I
that,
didn't
at that,
say it out
at
of the
boss,
blue.
No.
It was literally being screamed at and ganged up on by all of
No,
these
you
women.
weren't.
know, and you were screaming at me that I'm a liar. You're screaming at me a liar. I mean, like everyone.
Because you're lying, Noella.
So the
With my
karma
own
thing,
eyes, you said.
you feel you were responding to what she had said.
100%. Listen, I've said it a million times tonight. I will say it again. I feel horrible for everything you've gone through. I don't wish it upon anybody. You said to me, it's your karma. I just threw it back at you. It wasn't any big
you said it a
moment.
couple
Well, you also said my dad died too. You know,
That was
my dad's-
earlier.
Why isn't anyone defending
That
me?
was
Why
earlier.
isn't this about me? And it just turned into like,
Yeah, but
holy
those
things
things were
vile.
I just want to say that, I mean, I understand where everyone's perspective is coming from. And on their second night after the bear scare fail, there was...
Hashtag bear scare fail.
Noella pulled me aside. And you broke down, and I thought about what she was going through, and it hit me that it had been less than a week from when her father
days.
passed away. And it's like,
4 days.
wow, like she is here. And it's like, I felt for Noella because I've been there before where you sit down at a table and everybody comes at you. When somebody dies, like, that's not a, like, shit happens. Or I think you might have said something like, shit happens.
It's not for you. All right.
Died.
Okay.
Just remember that.
Happens to everybody.
This is a death.
I mean, Noella, this is really interesting. I mean, we saw you deal with your dad's passing. Your dad was a famous weatherman
It was a big deal.
in LA.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw his picture, I was like, wow, I know him.
He carried an Olympic torch. He won an Emmy. I mean, it was.
And were you were pretty much estranged most of your life?
I was his one and only child, and his career took off right when I was born. And he moved down to Los Angeles. My mother just passed law school. She started her practice in Palm Springs. And it was really a reflection of their relationship, I feel. You know, we'd see each other occasionally, but it was a very strained relationship. And Yeah, I hate to seem vain on this one, but it wasn't until I signed with Elite when I was 17 and developed my book in Southeast Asia, and I started to mail him, like I would mail him report cards and things like that during my education, and they would come back unopened. And it's, you know how sometimes dads aren't great unless you do what they do? Like, I learned how to play golf primarily to have a relationship with my father.
That's very true, because my dad only came to one thing that I did in high school, and it was when I played fast pitch, because he liked baseball.
Wow.
You're right.
So it was when I was in his industry, when I was in his wheelhouse, then he really was like, yeah. And then we would have these great conversations. And the craziest thing, the very last conversation that I had with him, it was like first week of September. And I was writing him, you know, just on what this experience was. And he gave me such amazing advice about being Black in the industry at NBC. Like, all these weird parallels were going on, and being the first and how to carry that mantle. And it just, in many ways, he was so proud of me being in the show and representing it.
That's nice.
It was.
I'll have to say, Noella, no, despite our differences, my heart broke for you when your father passed. I relate deeply to that, because my father was a very big part of my life, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. It really, I just want to like hug you and protect you.
You were amazing. The flowers were gorgeous, and it was really nice to hear at your event that I didn't know the relationship with your father and just why it inspired you to be a doctor. And it's those stories that really.
She took the MCATs the day after he passed away.
Crazy.
I had to take the MCATs and go pick them off my
crazy.
Wow. Well, you all came together for that song, which was actually awesome.
It was amazing.